Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, my name's Forrest and welcome to Hemlocks and Loons. Today we're out on another adventure in the Sylvania Wilderness. It's the very end of April 30th, and I was out here like 5 days ago checking on ice conditions on the lakes, and there was still a little bit. Clark had quite a bit of it on it, and then Crooked was starting to get pretty thin, and I heard as of a day or two ago that the ice has all come off. And with the temperatures of the water still being around like 34 degrees Fahrenheit, I figured, well, I'm not sure I want to get my canoe out there just yet, so I figured I'd come spend a day and hike the trails. I'm out on the Thompson Lodge Trail today, and I think I'm going to take it all the way over to what's known as the North Gate South Gate Trail that's on the east side of the wilderness, and then come back. I'll put up what the total mileage should be for our hike today on the screen here. We've had rain the last couple of days, so there's some muddy patches out here, and you can definitely feel the moisture in the air. So it'll be nice if that sun does come out and burn some of this off. When you look at this trail this way, you can tell this is a old road bed. Back when this was still Sylvania Club property, before the Forest Service owned it, this trail was the main entrance or the driveway into the Sylvania Club complex that was at the far end of Cory Lake, between Clark and Loon. So we just made it to the side trail for Cory Lake, and I think maybe we'll take a little trip down there and just check it out. If you're ever on this trail and you're looking for Cory Lake, there is this monstrous, I don't know how big it looks in the camera, white pine that sits right on the corner. But let's head down this trail. I like walking this trail out to Cory Lake. It's pretty short off the main trail, a little bit more than 1/10 of a mile, and you come through this really nice hemlock stand just as you get down to the lake here. Well, no birds out on the lake here. I was hoping maybe we'd catch a loon or see some swans. I heard the swans are back already. I haven't heard any reports about loons yet, but yeah, it's nice to see that the water is completely open. Let's head back onto the Thompson Lodge Trail and continue on. Hopefully you can make that out, but there's still some snow and slush left back in that corner. Now, we're not seeing much left for pockets of snow in the woods, at least down by the border of Wisconsin. I think maybe up north there's still some left, but there is snow from where they were plowed, where piles were plowed, and then in the shade in the ditches in the area you'll find it as well, but almost gone. lake's all open, but I do see what looks like snow along the shoreline on the other side of the lake from here. And it looks like potentially where the portage trail to Loon Lake is. Looks like there may be a bunch of snow over there as well. So I'm out on the beach of Clark Lake on the Loon end of Clark. It's beautiful out here, a little windy. It'd be nice if the sun was out. So we just left the beach and we're at the intersection with Thompson Lodge Trail, the portage between Clark and Crooked, and then the loop around Clark Lake. So we're probably, I don't know, a little over halfway of the total distance we're going in today. It's interesting, once you get beyond the trail that heads down to Loon Lake, the Thompson Lodge Trail, as it continues past and onto the Northgate Southgate Trail, or the trail on the east side of the wilderness, even though this used to be a road, must not have been used nearly as much as the rest of the stuff, because it gets real narrow, and you know, you can see in a few places that it was wide enough for a road, but for the most part it's a single track trail. Call it clear, but it is nice that the sun is poking out and I can feel it on my face. So be at our destination and turnaround point. Wow, I just arrived at our turnaround point here. This behind me is the Thompson Lodge Trail, and then you can't see it because it's right behind you, but the Northgate Southgate Trail is right there. Okay, here's the intersection here, right in front of me. It doesn't look like a whole lot. Looking that way is looking towards kind of south towards the Land O'Lakes Trailhead, or the Southgate Trailhead. And then back this way is the Northgate Trailhead, that direction. One of the ways you know that you're in the right area, although it is a little bit hidden, is there's actually a signpost here that predates the wilderness. It's from when the entirety of this area was all just the Sylvania recreation area. And there's a few of these scattered throughout the wilderness. So here's the one side pointing towards Mountain Lake. You can see there's a bunch of rot damage over on the edge. This side says the A-frame's 4 miles. The A-frame was the old entrance station. It's been gone for quite a few years. And there's nothing on the back side of it. So I'll mention as well, it took me about an hour and 40 minutes from the time I left the trailhead to get to where I just turned around. And that's including doing a couple of those side trips. And I took, I don't know, maybe 2 additional breaks that I didn't record. I don't think I mentioned this on the way in, but when you get to the intersection for the trail where it goes down to Loon Lake or continues on the direction we went today, the intersection is not super well delineated, especially since the trail going down to Loon Lake is wider, still looks kind of like a road like the rest of the stuff behind it, and then the trail going off towards the Northgate Southgate Trail is a single track, and all that is here is a stack of 3 little rocks right where it splits. So if you ever get to this section and you want to go the direction I went today, yeah, you need to pay close attention when you get to this intersection. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, please consider going down below and giving me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, you can always go down there and subscribe as well. It'll allow my videos to show up more often in your feed, and it'll just help the channel out as well. Also, if you got any comments on this video, please go leave them. Questions, any of that, I'll respond as quickly as I can. Thanks for watching. Some wildlife on film today, but that didn't happen. Most of the birds I saw were way too far away. A ton of black-capped chickadees, What else did I see? I believe I saw a downy woodpecker. There was a bald eagle as well. Red squirrels are out running around. One of the vernal ponds that I walked up to, frog jumped in before I even noticed it. I just heard the plop. So not much on that front. Insects are starting to come out too. I saw 4 or 5 black flies, at least 1 mosquito, and then some, I forget what they're called, basically your house flies. A few of those have been out today as well. So I also had hoped to maybe capture a few spring flowers potentially popping up and through, but so far no luck there either. So I'm on the last 100 feet or so of the trail, just about to hit the trailhead here. Just want to say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and any day out in the woods is a good day, so, or out on the water. But until next time, we'll see you out there.